My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of A Haunting in Venice. And look, I hate these movies. Murder on the Orient Express was one of my most anticipated movies of 2017, and it sucked. Like, that movie is so boring. And then Death on the Nile comes out, and it's even worse. Like, that was one of the worst movies of last year. So I had no excitement for this movie. I was a bit curious because it looked like it was going to be a horror movie, and I'm like, okay, let's see what they do with that. And I should say, this isn't a horror movie in any way, shape, or form. It is being completely mismarketed. Um, it deals with ghosts and stuff somewhat, but not to a degree where I'll say this movie fits in that genre. This movie is never even a teeny bit scary at all. So, if you had that question, there's your answer. And I still have the same issue with this movie as I have with the other two, and it's the fact that this is a murder mystery, and the murder mystery sucks. Like, it's boring. And a big reason why is because every single supporting character is as forgettable and as lifeless as they come. So, like, I just didn't really care. There was only ever two outcomes for this movie. The bad guy was either going to be predictable or unsatisfying. But no matter which way it goes, it wasn't going to work for me. And that's the case here. It's just, I like murder mysteries where you can play along with it. And you just can't heal. You're given some information, but they leave a lot out of it. And I don't know, it just does nothing for me. Yeah. I would also say that this movie can really be a slog. It moves at a slow pace, and it definitely bored me at times. But here's where I'm going to surprise you. I didn't hate this movie. In fact, it's easily the best of the three, and it's mainly due to Kenneth Branagh's direction. He elevates this movie in every possible sense. While the other two movies are lifeless, that's not the case here. In fact, this movie, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This movie, I think, has the best cinematography of the year. I think it looks downright beautiful in moments. And it's so dynamic and it's so lively and it just adds so much personality to this movie. Like, when the story is losing my interest, the direction finds a way to pull me back in. And that kept happening with this movie. So it's like this contrast of a boring script, but also fun, lively direction. And in the end, I think the direction kind of won for me. The production design for this movie is also great. And the first act of this movie sets up some very interesting ideas about belief and making sense of everything and faith. And I feel like the movie loses that, but I do think there was some interesting internal ideas at the start. The cast for this movie, like I said, is kind of just filled with a bunch of blah supporting characters. Like, Kenneth Branagh is better here. He has a bit more wit to him, but I still wish he brought more life to this performance. Tina Fey, it's nice to see her in a serious role, and I think she does a perfectly fine job. Michelle Yo, I can't pronounce her name, but she's fine, I guess. Not her best work. Jude Hill is fine. Jamie Dunham and one other actor in this movie looked exactly alike, and I kept getting the two mixed up, and Honestly, the guy has shown he's capable of good performances, but he's just really bland here. And Kelly Wiley, she plays Beth in Yellowstone. She's completely forgettable here. She has nothing to work with. But yes, this movie, boring murder mystery, yes. Boring supporting cast, yes. But lively and fun direction with some really incredible cinematography. I think that kind of beats it out at the end. Like, it's definitely more entertaining than the other movies. It doesn't get too good or even okay, but I think it gets to mediocrity. And like, that's not high praise or anything, but for this franchise, it is. So take the victory when you can get it. So, Haunting in Venice, I'll give a 5 out of 10 with a slight recommendation. Okay, this is completely off topic, but I went spelunking this past week. Life-changing experience. If you haven't done it, it is terrifying. It is the most physical and psychological demanding task I've ever done, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Just wow. Yeah, incredible. But A Haunting in Venice. Have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.